What's up, guys? Back again with another video. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about why I sold my investment in Amazon, as well as my plans for this channel going into 2020. So get ready for some free game. We're about to get it. All right, guys, so this is where my portfolio is at. Right now, the balance is $29,260.40. And like I explained to you guys before, Amazon represented pretty much, I would say, roughly about 20% of my holdings in this portfolio. I bought Amazon roughly when it was, I would say, a little bit over 800 bucks. And I ended up selling at $1,900 per share. So I decided, I'm ahead of the game at this point. I decided to take my profits. And one of the main reasons behind that was that I wanted to open up another brokerage account. I was kind of looking at TD Ameritrade, and I was also looking at M1 Finance. I decided to go with M1 Finance because they offer a lot of tools and a lot of cool features that just seems to make the process of like investing in individual stocks as well as ETFs. But my thing is mainly individual stocks. Just makes the process a lot easier. So I decided to go ahead and sell those shares off. And right now, this is where my balance is at. One of the main reasons I decided to move these funds over to another brokerage account, I'll be very honest, man, I'm getting kind of annoyed with Robinhood. First it was the whole issue with the cash management section. It never really rolled out initially, and then this time around you're placed on a waiting list, and I'm still on that waiting list. Then they announced fractional shares, I would say roughly probably about a month ago. And they said, oh, we're going to start rolling out the feature, the second week. I am still not able to purchase, fractional shares. And this might not be a lot of money to some people, but to me, at one point I had like 34K in my account, and that to me is substantial, and I don't know what their policy is or how they roll out the feature, but it just seems like it's going to be taking forever for us to get access to it, and it's really just kind of annoying. One of the good things about fractional shares is, let's say, like for example, I recently got paid from Seagate, and I just posted this on my Instagram too. I have 24 shares. I got paid like 15 bucks, right? The stock is roughly trading at, say, about $60 right now. So with those 15 bucks, I could have bought fractional shares, pretty much, a quarter of what the value is, but I could automatically reinvest, that money into that company if I wanted to, and that's one of the good things about fractional shares. With Robinhood not having that feature, I would pretty much have to wait till I get all my payments. If I kept, the amount of shares that I have to 24, I would have to wait till I get all my payments from Seagate just to buy one share for all of 2020, and to me, it's just kind of ridiculous. Every other brokerage has pretty much fractional shares, everyone else, and with Robinhood, there's always like this, this waiting list thing, which to me is just crazy, Robinhood does have its good features, but I'm just annoyed with, like, the rollout of these new features, especially the fractional shares. Um, some of the good things, like, they allow you to do day trades. I think if your account balance is above 25K, I could do day trades. I don't. Um, and after you've had like a certain amount, they give you like a substantial margin. Like, look here, you can see my buying power on this is like 43K. I don't plan to use any of that stuff, and I don't plan to do any kind of day trading. You can also purchase options if you're into that type of stuff. So Robinhood does have its good points. I just hate the fact that they take forever to roll out these features, and then you might be waiting forever, and then something happens and they don't roll out the feature. So it's just kind of annoying. I like Robinhood, but they really need to get their act together. All right, so let's go ahead now and just talk about the direction that I want the channel to go in. So right now, most of the videos are finance videos, investing. I want to start to incorporate a lot more of the e-commerce videos. Like I told you guys in the last video I did, which was my first e-commerce video, I get a lot of questions from people asking me, hey, you know what, I want to invest, but I don't have enough money, or I don't get paid enough to invest the way I want to. And the way around that is to try and start some kind of business. If you're working at a regular 9 to 5, develop a side hustle. My side hustle, I started out selling things online. I started out with eBay. I started out selling on Amazon, and those platforms are okay, when you're getting started, but just know that they're also going to be very limited. At one point I was doing really well on Amazon, and then I started having a bunch of my products just being delisted. eBay, if any of you guys have ever had to deal with eBay or have any issues with eBay, or PayPal, these guys can just up and seize your funds and do all kinds of craziness. You have more control over what you sell online when you can create your own website. The last video I did, I showed you guys pretty much how to install OpenCart. That's the e-commerce platform of choice for me. And I like it, like I said, because of the flexibility. It is open source, and there's a lot of support, and there's a lot of different extensions that you can get for free, and some that you will have to purchase. But it's a very flexible system, and all you need is some type of hosting plan, and you'll be up and running. The software is free to download. I showed you guys how to install it. In the next coming video, we're gonna go ahead and also take a look at setting up like a credit card payment system. In the last video, I only showed you guys how you could install like PayPal, so you could start taking payments right away. We're gonna go over, setting up a secure connection to your website, as well as, setting up your website so that you could take credit card payments. The merchant account that I use is through Square, but you could use, whichever company you choose. And OpenCart is very flexible, so that you could set it up to work with pretty much any kind of credit card company. So that's pretty much the direction as far as e-commerce. I just want to be able to show you guys a lot of what I'm doing to make money. I'm not saying I'm making crazy money online. I'm not, because my strategy is to use organic traffic to get customers into my website, which makes the income, pretty much passive. Because once I build a website, I leave it alone, and I would say within 2 to 3 months, it starts to make me money, and I'm shipping orders every day. This is just some of the orders that I have for today, and I still have a lot more that I have to go ahead and film. So there's a lot of money to be made online. And if you take the time to learn how to do it properly, you can make a substantial amount of money. You know, I saw that someone said, hey, you know what? I saw the video. It was an hour long. It is long. It's a lot of information. But once you acquire that skill, you know, that skill is going to make you money. You know, learning to build websites, e-commerce websites, that's a high value skill. That's something that people will pay for, you know, and they will pay you handsomely. And I do that as well. I make websites for people, but a lot of times I'm like, I can make a website for you, or I could spend the time and make 2-3 websites for myself and make more money, you know. So there's a lot of money to be made in e-commerce, and I'll be sharing as much information as I have on the topic. And we're gonna also keep the finance videos going. As far as the portfolio is concerned, I plan to, I would say, invest roughly about $1,000 a month in Robinhood. And then I recently opened an M1 Finance account, so I'm going to be doing M1 Finance videos as soon as I get really acclimated to the way their system works. They have a lot of tools from what I'm seeing, looking at the app on my phone. So once I get acclimated to that, I'm going to be doing M1 Finance videos. For my M1 Finance account, I plan to fund it with, I would say, anywhere from $300 to $500 a month. So the Robinhood account will still be my primary account. You know, that's where most of my investment is. So I'm going to keep it that way. But I also want to be able to split up some of my, or allocate some of my funds to a different brokerage, you know. All right, so that's it, guys, for the plans for the channel for 2020. If you're new to the channel, my name is Skig, and I make new videos every Friday. I try to make at least a minimum of 1 video a week, but sometimes I'll make 2. You know, I've had weeks where I've made 3 videos. With the e-commerce videos coming up now, you're definitely going to be getting, I would say, a minimum of 2 videos. I'm doing this video now Thursday night, and tomorrow I'm going to be banging out an e-commerce video as well for you guys. All right, so if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're into finance and you want to know how to make money online using e-commerce, then go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell. All right, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I really do appreciate it, and y'all have a blessed day.